Next on our screen, let's go to Louise.
Oh, hello. Yes, I got this information from Julie, as Julie sends me emails. And I was on this morning actually from the Senior Center Without Walls, and it was a very interesting session. So if you other ladies who were not on this morning, you should get in on that Senior Center Without Walls. It was quite interesting. It's on the phone, so it's easy access. And I do go to Coburn mostly for like when they had line dancing and things like that, that's when I went to Coburn. I've also passed along, because I belong to Mary Mother of God, St. Vincent de Paul. So I'm hoping that there are 2 of my ladies who will call in. So I'm trying to push them into calling in. And some of them probably know Daniel. So I've sent this information to Paula as well, Daniel, so that if we have any other seniors that we can get them onto this, because I think it's very good for them, especially if they're on their own. It's a good format. So
I was going to say,
Julie and Nicole. Yeah, Daniel.
My ears kind of perked up when you said St. Vincent de Paul from Mary Mother of God.
Yeah.
Nabil and I miss going out there and seeing everyone there.
Yes, and we certainly miss you too. That's for sure.
I spoke to Paula on the phone for about an hour yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that she's moving, but that's
yes, that's too bad. Yeah. She's got an offer on a house, so she's moving to London. Yeah.
Well, it's good for her. She deserves it.
But you guys do a good job, and you really, really help our families that certainly need your support. So I'm trying to get the seniors as well, who we support, to get in on some of these things. So I'm trying to nudge them a little bit. So we'll see. I'm hoping that I'll see them.
We can connect out of this platform if there's anything you think I can do to help out with that, for sure.
Sure.
Thanks, Louise.
All right, thank you, Louise. Next, now I have May is next. Now, my lovely May, do you have audio there? Are you able to chat with us? Or if not, I can just do a little intro for you.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Hi, this is my new thing. I didn't know how to handle that. So I made Daniel helping me. But this Senior Center with the Walls is really great. I've been joining that, and it helps me a lot. But I still enjoy more that before with all the activity they have. But this is really good. I enjoy all the programs they have on the phone. Now I'm start assuming now, so it's really good. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Nicole and Daniel.
You're very welcome. We're so glad you're here. Okay, next on my screen is the lovely Judy, pretty in pink. Judy, how about you? You want to give us a little overview?
Well, of course, I've been at Coburn for a long time. Right now it's been NIA, but I have done other things in the past. And I do French at Trafalgar, but I'm missing that too.
I know.
But, basically, my daughter and I have been hunkered down pretty tight. And since she's got all the whiz-bang modern stuff and I got all the ancient stuff.
But you're still working, Judy. You're on, so it's good.
Yeah, I did it without her help too.
Hey, round of applause for you, Judy. Way to go. That's awesome. Well, we miss seeing you. I know I used to sometimes see you when I came to the Brawny Horticultural Society.
Oh, I'm missing that too.
I love coming to the Christmas potluck and the guest speaker. That was one of my favorite events in December. So I will miss that this year. Maybe they'll do something virtual. Who knows?
Possibly. I mean, we've been certainly carrying on with our newsletter.
Good. So,
I know sort of what's up a bit.
Excellent. Well, we're so glad you're here, Judy. It's lovely to see your face in person, virtually in person, if I can say that. Next on our screen, I have somebody that I don't think I know, Debbie Benson. Are you able to unmute yourself? Oh, there you go, Debbie. Hi.
Hi, I just read the virtual program opportunities with the mayor's email. So I just thought it might be fun just to try it to see whether it worked. And so here I am with my first virtual program with the city of Oakville.
Wonderful. Debbie, do Nicole and I know you by chance from the
Mm.
Colburn Center?
No, I've never participated in a seniors program,
Oh my
or
goodness.
I've never
Well,
been to any of your
welcome.
facilities.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us today. Today is really just sort of an information sharing because it's our first Zoom. So we're going to be getting into all of the things that we have going to engage our older adult community in Oakville and our surrounding communities. So this is a perfect day for you to join. Your head is going to be swimming by the end. So don't worry about, keeping track of everything. We have lots of ways to connect you to the information. So
Great.
we're so glad you're here. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you're very welcome. And the last person to introduce his lovely self, who I will give you his moniker. He is the, oh gosh, I've forgotten, Nabil. What do we call you? The social media superstar?
Yes. I mean, that's what people call me. I don't call myself that, but it's just.
Hey, where are you? Oh, I want to be where you are.
It's actually my backyard. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
how
beautiful,
nice.
beautiful breezy day, and I'm just enjoying the breeze as I'm connecting with you guys. No,
It's
so
the
thank.
beach that I like.
It is. It's actually near Coronation Park, guys. You just have to drive a little further west.
Oh, great.
It's not
Okay.
near my Coronation Park, Nabil.
And I don't see that view out my window
No,
either.
I just see leaves out there.
Yeah, I definitely got
Love
lucky.
going there.
Yes, no, I'm there virtually actually. No, I'm so happy to be joining. I joined joining this program. So my name is Nabil. Much like Daniel, I'm a community development specialist at the town. Also, let me just tell you guys, most of you already know Nicole and Julie, but you're in for a treat because this program is going to be fascinating, and it's really just another opportunity for us to meet, right? Like what I find really interesting with the whole COVID situation is that people are finding different ways to connect. Some of us have to go really outside our comfort zone to connect, whether that's Zoom or a phone call or some online activity. But at the end of the day, we're making the best we can with the situation at hand. And I can assure you that you're in good hands with Julie and Nicole today. And I look forward so much to what they have planned for us.
Thank you, Nabil. Well, as I said earlier, we're so glad you're here, and truly from the bottom of our hearts, we're so glad that you're taking the time out of your day to be here with us, because Nicole and I have been working hard the last 8 months to try and stay engaged with the people we care about so very much, and making sure that you're healthy and well and have things to look forward to. So we hope that this will be a regular occurrence in your week, that you'll join us Tuesdays at 1:30 for some fun. And I've got this little calendar here that I'm speaking you. I don't want to give you too many details, but we've got some really cool things planned already. And we're going to basically today give you a rundown of what it is that we're currently offering that you could be enjoying. And we want to hear from you if there are things in the community that you would like to know more about, or if there's topics of interest. We're looking for this forum today specifically to be an opportunity for you to share with us things that you want to see or hear or learn about, so that we can try and implement that for you. So I think what I might do is turn it over to Nicole, and I'm going to see if Nicole would mind explaining a little bit about our Senior Centers Without Walls program, just in case you are new and haven't joined, in the case of Judy and Debbie, who haven't been on a call yet, I don't think. So Nicole, are you able to do that?
Sure. So some of you are aware already about this information, so I know it'll be a repeat or a refresher, but basically it is a telephone-based program. There is a program offered Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. and we have a variety of guests. We also have sometimes where it's just conversational, such as table topics where we're just having a roundtable discussion. We also have every Monday we have a meditation on Monday mornings, which is actually very popular. Sometimes we'll have a guest. Actually, tomorrow we have a guest who's talking about the ghost that frequents the Oakville Performing Arts Center. So you basically just call in on the phone. Nobody can see you. You can be in your pajamas. You can be in your bathrobe. You can be eating your breakfast. You don't have to brush your teeth to attend. And you just call in, and 5 minutes before the program starts, and you're basically kind of hooked up somewhat like an old-fashioned party line, so you can't see anybody, nobody can see you, but yet you can hear what everybody is saying, and share some ideas. Some beautiful friendships have actually developed on the phone, although these people haven't actually met in person. They get to know each other. So the calendar is available on the Town of Oakville's website as well. And we have something already planned for November, December, and January. Actually, we're just finalizing the January calendar too. So if ever you have any questions, you can also send us an email or call us. There's always ways to get in touch with us. Yeah. And if you have any questions now, go ahead and feel free to ask.
The beauty of this program, as Nicole was saying, is it's accessible to everybody. All you need is a telephone. You don't have to be internet friendly, and you don't have to use Zoom. So many of our older seniors, we're finding the ones that they don't have technology accessible to them, are really enjoying the program. But I don't want you to think it's just for an older crowd, because the program we had today, for instance, we talked about essential oils, and we had a guest speaker named Lauren, and she came on to tell us all about how to help fight cold and flu naturally this winter season coming up sooner than later, I think, talking about the uses of lavender to help sleep, talking about the use of lemon and orange to boost your mood, peppermint to soothe digestive issues. So we try and provide an informative, interesting program and give you an opportunity to chat with one another, ask questions, share a story or an experience of your own. And as Nicole alluded to, we're really having some beautiful friendships that have come out of the program. And May is one of our regular guests, as is Gail. And May is just a bright light, May. Every time you call, we're so thrilled you're there. So positive and happy, and always has a lovely word to say. So you're just getting to meet new people. And I know, Gail, if maybe you want to chat about how much you enjoy our meditation or your experience on our calls with meditation, do you feel up to sharing? Oh, you're just on mute, Gail. When you have a second there, touch your screen. There you go. You got it.
Yes, I have been doing meditation off and on for a number of years. In fact, I started John Colburn had a meditation program for a number, which I took, and then everything got in the way, and I hadn't done very much until this. And so I decided that I had just lost my husband, and I thought I needed something to sort of center me. So I decided I couldn't lose, and so I joined, and I really enjoyed are enjoying the Monday morning meditations. Everyone is different. It's only 15 minutes, but it really centers you and makes your day. So I recommend to anybody who hasn't tried it, but to give it a try.
Awesome. Thank you, Gail, for sharing. So that's a little bit about our Without Walls program. It's a free 866 number, and you simply enter a passcode, and then you'll be live in our call with us every day at 10 and Mondays at 1:30. So if you want more information about that, you can find it on the website, or here at the Colburn Center out front of the doors, we have a pamphlet rack with our current newsletter and the current Without Walls schedule and what we call the steps to connect. So it gives you the instructions for you to very easily call the number, enter the passcode, and join us live. So that's a little bit about our first program that we've got running. The second thing I'd like you to know about is that we have a lending library. And typically, if you're at the center, you would see that it's over there. But you can see the lovely green caution tape means we're not yet ready to have people back in the center browsing through books. So what we have outside are puzzle and book tables that are there every Monday through Friday from approximately 10 to 2. And you can come and pick up a book or a puzzle, and sometimes even DVDs if you want to watch a movie at home. And you can also drop off your well-read, loved donations of books and puzzles. And what we do is we switch the content every day, and everything that's out there today will sit for about 72 hours just to make sure it's safe before it gets recirculated. So we have some wonderful things out there if you're looking for just something to pick up to read, or a puzzle to work on, you know, when the nights get a little darker and a little earlier. If you're a puzzler, that's kind of fun. And what we love about it is that we get to see you at the center. So Nicole and I often are found leaping out of our desks and running for the front door because we see somebody to say hi to.
Like, who is it? Who is it?
And if I see Nicole talking, I'm like, who's there? I'm coming. And I go running for the door, and so does Nicole. So we miss you very much. So we love when you come by for a visit. So feel free to take advantage of our book and puzzle table as well. Nicole, did you want to talk a little bit about our current newsletter and our new newsletter coming and what people can expect?
So currently we are working on a winter mini newsletter. Most of you saw our fall mini newsletter. So this one is just the winter programming. This one will include the program codes for the registered programs that we are hoping to be able to offer to you, which would be starting in January. The newsletter will be available for pickup around the week of November 30th, first week of December. This one will not be mailed out to residences. You will have to pick up a copy if you would like one at any of the community centers. But a digital version of that newsletter will also be placed on the town's website and will probably be available before you can even pick up the hard copy. And registration for those programs will start on December 9th, Wednesday, December 9th at 7 a.m. So we are moving forward. We're, hoping that everything can go ahead and that we can offer these programs to you. And we will also continue to offer limited drop-in programs. That information will be in this newsletter, as well as the calendar for the Senior Centers Without Walls programming for December and January will also. So you'll see a hard copy right there as well, and also information about the Zoom programs and what's coming forward. So we're working on that currently right now as well. So that first week in December, we will have hard copies available here at Colburn Center, outside by the Lending Library, if you want to come by and pick one up.
Excellent. And there are some programs running now indoors. We've got some very strict safety protocols in place so that everybody can feel safe. Starting next Tuesday, actually, while we're on our call, there's a possibility you may see a guitarist or two walk by me, because we have our guitar program starting next week. And we have about 8 participants in the gymnasium. Now, there will be no singing, of course, but they will be learning to play classical guitar as opposed to the lessons that we previously offered where there was singing involved. So we are doing our very best to modify our programs to make them safe and still engaging and fun for all of our participants. So we're excited about that starting. Now, I guess what we can do is we can sort of sneak peek what's coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all a challenge, and I'm going to challenge you that as our loyal followers, all 5 of you today, we're very excited about that. I'm going to ask if all of you would invite somebody to join our Zoom call next week. Because for our first week of actual programming, I am going to be cooking live at the Colburn Center. Many of you will know that I love to cook, and so does Nicole. So we'll be tag teaming our recipes. But next week, I'm going to be making a delicious cranberry ginger chutney, and I'm going to show you how to use it 3 ways. And it's freezable for the holidays. So for Christmas, or if you're just maybe doing your own family dinner or a small dinner, it can be made in small batches and frozen. So I've got some fun recipes for you. And then the next week, November 17th, we are looking potentially to have our essential oils gal back, who was on our call this morning, and she's going to do a Zoom call that will actually show you the products and give you some ways to use them internally, topically, and aromatically. So if you're interested in natural health and that's something that might inspire you to try something new in your own home, we would love to have you. Now, I don't want to give you specific dates beyond that per se, but every week you're going to want to tune in for something different. Nicole, I know you had a couple of fun things on your mind. Did you want to share something that you had planned for our Zoom calls?
I was going to share and actually make up a Play-Doh recipe. That way, if you have children that you need to get a gift for, or you can make up this quick Play-Doh, or if you have grandchildren and you want to make some Play-Doh with them, or you can make the Play-Doh and give to them. So I'm going to be showing you a Play-Doh, a really easy Play-Doh recipe that you can make at home just with a stovetop. And maybe also, I'm kind of more into healthy type snacks and cooking. So I might share with you a couple of my recipes that I do for like kind of healthy snacks and foods. So, and then closer to Christmas, we're going to do some last minute Christmas ideas. So that'll be fun as well. So we're just kind of working out a bunch of different programs we can offer to you. And if anyone has anything they'd like to see, let us know.
Please do. If there's something that you're really interested in that we could bring to you through Zoom or the Without Walls calls, we are more than happy to have your suggestions, because it really helps us. Because Nicole and I sometimes sit at our desk and go, like, what else can we do? What else can we say? What else can we bring them? So we would love to hear from you. I also have, if you've ever been to the center on a special event day and you've had what we call Holly's cookies. So Holly is a gal in our, Louise is saying yes, Louise knows Holly's cookies. They're phenomenal. Gail Berrigan, you would have had one of Holly's cookies at Nancy's retirement party. Holly makes the most beautiful, amazing, and delicious sugar cookies. And she's going to come on closer to Christmas and do a cookie decorating demo and share her world famous sugar cookie recipe with us. So you're not going to want to miss that. So see, we're teasing you, and you're going to have to put 1:30 every Tuesday in your calendar, because you're not going to want to miss it. Just saying. We've got a couple of doctors who are looking at coming on and speaking. We've got Dr. Kirk, who is a chiropractor in Burlington, who's going to talk about New Year, New You, just ways to set goals for yourself, be healthy from the inside out. I think we have a nurse practitioner who's going to come in and just talk about ways to stay healthy with everything that's going on, talk a little bit about mental health. We're just, we have a really special guest before Christmas. Some of you may remember. We call her Fancy Nancy, AKA Nancy Beto. I got a big laugh from Gail there. So Nancy's going to come on, and she's going to be one of our live guests before Christmas. And I told her she had to have a fireside chat. And she said she'd only do that if she got to drink spiked eggnog. And I said, sure. Because we're all grown ups. Daniel, you'll not say a word to anybody about that, right?
I'm also grown up, despite my maturity, yes.
You think it's tea in here, but maybe not. This is why I'm so happy all the time.
Green smoothie.
Anyway, we've been doing all the gabbing, so let's turn it over to you. Louise or May, Judy, Gail, Debbie, anybody have any thoughts or things they'd like to share of things that we could try to bring to the Zoom program for you?
Hey, what about having Susan and she can show us how to do, I don't know, some fancy sandwiches or something or other like that?
Absolutely. So Sue is our caterer, and she caters our events for us. And she is an incredible chef, but she has a real ability to make simple, delicious ingredients make a fabulous meal. So absolutely, we could approach her to see if she might like to do a live cooking demo as well. And I'm just going to give you a quick little, I said I was going to stop talking, but that brought up a great point. We are working really hard behind the scenes to plan a Christmas meal. And what we're planning to do is Sue is looking to cater this meal, and our seniors and older adults in the community that may be alone or with a small family gathering at home, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we're looking at selling a beautiful Christmas dinner that would take all of the stress and work off of you. And it would be available for pickup at the center, probably on the 23rd or the 24th of December. Pre-purchased, of course. So stay tuned for details about that. We're very excited about this. We've never tried this before. Of course, we've never really had such a need for something like this. So we're excited to be exploring the options. So watch the newsletter. Oh, bye, May. Lovely to see you, May.
Bye, see you.
Okay,
Bye,
we'll talk
May.
to you hopefully this week.
Bye.
So stay tuned for that. Okay. Judy, how about you? Do you have any thoughts of things you might like to see that this Zoom call could provide? Oh, you're on mute, my dear.
Yes, I just missed with the click. Well, maybe we could all share a Christmas recipe over. You know, it doesn't have to be a difficult thing.
No, I love that idea. I love that idea. We could do that maybe on our last minute Christmas ideas show. We're calling it a show, you know, we just want to feel fancy. You know, like live with Regis and Kelly, it's live with Julie and Nicole.
Oh my goodness. Only there's no budget for anything.
No cameraman, no hair and makeup. Miss Gail, what about you? Do you have any thoughts of things that you would maybe enjoy seeing or hearing?
Not that comes to mind.
Okay, no problem. If that changes and you come up with something, you know, you can always call or email or shoot us a message.
Yeah.
And now our lovely Debbie, our newbie. Hey, newbie, how about you?
Hi, I can't think of anything except for I'm really impressed with your offerings. And I'll look forward to one of your programs, telephone programs. Yeah, I think you called it Without Walls.
Yes, Debbie, do you have a pen and paper there?
I can have.
Well, I was just gonna give you the phone number because that way you have it. And Judy, I know you've not joined our Without Walls call. So if you wanted to jot down the number, you could certainly do that. Let me know when you're ready, Debbie, and I can give it. You're ready?
I'm ready. Mm-hmm.
So you just dial 1-866 279 1594.
Okay.
And it's going to prompt you and say, please enter your passcode. And the passcode is always the same. It's 809666 pound.
Okay.
And then it'll say, if you want to record your name, say your name and press pound. So you can do that, or you can just stay on the line, and then you'll be live in our calls. And tomorrow we have Chair Fitness with June. So we're very excited about that. And she gives, Louise, you're going to sign.
Yeah. What time?
What time? Excited face, 10 a.m., always 10 a.m.
Okay.
So Chair Fitness with June tomorrow, and then the Ghosts of the Oakville Center with Claudia on Thursday at 10, and a coffee chat on Friday. So you're going to be so busy, Debbie, you're not going to have time for laundry. And you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. We're just so glad you're here. It's so lovely to see familiar, but also to see some new faces. So, Nicole, I've been gabbing a bit. Do you have anything that you want to add, or can you think of anything else?
I can't, nothing comes to mind right now. There's just, I feel like there is a lot going on, but nothing specific comes. It's just that if you have any ideas, we would really love to hear them. Because sometimes it gives us a jumping point to offer some additional programming to everyone. And I just thought I would ask Gail. I know Gail, I hope it's okay for me to say this, Gail, but Gail is going to be a great grandmother for the first time.
Oh!
And have you heard any news yet, Gail?
No,
no.
She's in hospital, and we're just
waiting.
I don't think it'll happen until through the night.
Okay.
That's so great.
Congratulations, Gail.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
Oh
make
my-
sure you give us an update tomorrow as to,
Yes,
yeah,
I
with the details.
Pictures, name, details. We need details, Gail.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
You know how bossy we are. We want details, details. I don't want to just hear the baby is born. That will not cut it, Gail.
No.
So Julie.
Yes.
The thing with June, is that on Zoom or is that phone?
No. So 10 a.m. on the phone without walls tomorrow, 10 a.m. You call the 866 number a couple minutes before 10 and she'll be doing live instruction just through telephone.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Julie, do you think I could just share with this group what is happening from the Zoom end of things?
Please do.
So, because I know that there was mention that there was information that came through the mayor's message. So I don't know if he included this, our page, because I haven't seen that email from the mayor yet. But so this is our virtual programming page. So if you just visit oakville.ca, search virtual programs, basically our program lineup is just listed here. So if you notice that it's kind of hidden when you click on the page, just drop down the menu. And then you'll see, so on Mondays, we have a Get Healthy and Stay Balanced conversation with Diane Dumas. I know that she's an instructor traditionally with music. She's just been talking about some of her healthy living tips and kind of diet recommendations. And then we have a session with George. So George took us to Prague yesterday afternoon. So that's at 3 p.m. every Monday. Really, really excellent. I really enjoyed it. Tuesdays, you must have known about this somehow because you navigated your way here. Tomorrow at 1:30, George will be presenting The Art All Around Us, which is it's basically a program session where he breaks down important artists through music or through fine arts and sort of the impact that they had on culture. And then Wednesday evenings in the Queen Elizabeth Park kitchen, there will be For the Love of Cooking with Chef Laura Strath. So she, this Wednesday will be teaching you how to make her best apple pie. And we'll post the recipe for it as well. So if you wanted to cook alongside, you can. And then if you wanted to send your pictures to her afterwards of how it went, we'll be featuring them as well. For the love of cooking, we're actually asking folks as well, if they have recipes that they are, really proud of, to send it in, and then Chef Laura will actually cook them live on one of the sessions and allow you to kind of give some inside tips on how folks can make them even better. Thursdays, we have chair yoga with Christine at 10 a.m. As well as myself and Nabil. We're going to host a community corner conversation whereby we just unpack some issues that are happening in our community as community development specialists. And then Friday, it'll be an hour of mindfulness and gratitude with Christine as well. So to join in and to participate, very simple, like, so how you got here, I'm not quite sure, but
we aren't either, Daniel.
you happen to land here, but I would just recommend searching virtual programs on the town's website and you just hit go to Zoom before the program start time. So navigate the schedule, click go to Zoom. And I mentioned that they're being recorded. So say you miss it and you want to enjoy that session, click on the go to YouTube button there, and that will take you to all of our pre-recorded sessions. So if you've missed something, or if you want to kind of watch other past programs, you can navigate and see that there are quite a few here from past culture days and at Queen Elizabeth Park. So hopefully there's a few things to get involved with that if you have reasonable access to a computer and the ability to use it, there's a little bit that the town has coming out your way. But I'd love to see more of you guys at our virtual program sessions. Cool. And that's it for me.
Well, I think that's it for us too, gang. I so enjoyed seeing your faces and talking to you in a more in-person type of format when we can't be together actually in person. It was so nice to see you, and I really hope you'll take advantage of all that the town and senior services is offering. Please share this with your friends and neighbors and family and your community, maybe your church, whoever it might be. The more the merrier. Nicole and I can't stress enough how happy we are to be supporting you through this difficult time. And the joy that we get from seeing your face and hearing your voice, hopefully is as important to you as it is to us. So thanks for being here.
Nice seeing
Nicole,
everybody.
yeah, it was so lovely. So I always end with a kiss. So happy Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Bye,
Bye,
wonderful
everybody.
Bye.
Thank
details.
you.
Some details tomorrow.
Pardon?
Details tomorrow.